Hi sewing friends, I'm Annie or Sew Birdie, and I'm an ambassador for week 3 of the Pattern Hackathon representing Black pattern makers this week. But I wanted to take a second and talk about hacking and how I started hacking. When I started making garment fabrics, garment patterns, even though I've been around sewing my entire life, literally my entire life, it seemed really advanced and a little scary, right? Like I'm an engineer. I'm taking the instructions and I'm basically throwing them away and making up my own. And that felt really intimidating. But one of the best ways to get into hacking is to make mistakes. One of my first true hacks was done after making a mistake. I was making a pair of the Launder jeans by True Bias, and something happened. I believe what it was is I read my measurements wrong from the tape and I inverted a 6 and a 9. So they came out really big. And it was my first time making the pattern. So as I'm sewing, I'm focused on the doing, and I wasn't noticing that these were looking a little big on the waistband. The legs weren't bad, but the waistband was definitely coming out big. And it's something in theory I should have noticed, but I didn't. I was so focused on the doing and figuring out how to do the hard zipper and all the things. And I got to the point and I tried them on, but the waistband was already, like, everything was done. And they were comically large. And it was really frustrating. I loved this fabric. I loved the look of them. I was so proud. And I didn't want to have to undo the waistband all the way. So what I decided was, let's put elastic in. I've seen people do it on Instagram. Surely I can figure this out. I'm a smart, intelligent young woman. So I opened up parts of it. I inserted elastic and I put in little darts as I could. I kind of just opened up the back side of elastic. And then I had elastic back, hard zipper pants. And I love them. And it was a really great entry into hacking. And I think that's one of the best ways you can take projects that seem like a fail or a mistake and just go for it. Maybe the mock neck is too small, or the sleeves don't fit right, or the arm size is too high up. Try making it sleeveless. In my experience, when I've already invested the time to construct the project to that point, the fabric, the energy, I'm really willing to try one more time to save the project, to do one more thing. And it's a really great way to get started. So if you're a beginner out there and hacking seems crazy, because sometimes it's a little crazy, my challenge is next time you have a project that isn't going the way you like it, isn't fitting right, it isn't doing something, take that extra step and try hacking it and changing it. And that's a great way to get started on hacking. So many people have beautiful tutorials, how-tos on how they've hacked through things. So there is plenty of content out there if you want more instruction on how to do it. But you've already cut the fabric, you've already sewn things together, go for it. So keep the energy up for the hackathon and submit your entries, because there are a ton of great prizes and it's a really fun month. I think this is a great sewing community challenge. So get out there and start hacking.